to the Practical Practitioner. This is lesson 1, part 1. We're going to be going over some boxing techniques. What's the most common thing that is used for an attack on the streets? Fists. Someone is almost always throwing punches if they don't have an actual weapon. So, if we're going to learn how to defend it, we need to learn about it. How I work on that specifically is I start my beginners out by going over 6 basic combinations, along with 1 or 2 footwork. So, from the side view, putting my left leg forward first, bending my knees. This is a good, solid, basic stance for boxing. My hands never drop below my eye level. If they do, I begin to lose reaction time or the ability to block later on. So, number 1, jab. Pay very close attention to my front foot as I'm throwing this jab. It's pivoting. So number 1 is a jab. Number 2 is a punch. Once more, please pay very close attention to my heels as I'm pivoting. 1, 2. Jab, punch. Notice that as one punch goes out, the other one remains here. And as one punch goes out, the other one comes right back, protecting my guard. Now, number 3. 1, 2, hook. Again, paying very close attention to the pivoting motion of my forward leg. 1, 2, 3. Now, as I'm doing that, I want to keep my hand and arm level with the ground. 1, 2, 3. Number 4. So we have a jab, punch, hook, punch. Every time I move, my heels are pivoting. Now, number 5 is a double jab as I'm getting off the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, double jab, getting off line. And the last one, to the head, to the body. To the head, to the body. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Double up. Head and body. Now, please pay very close attention that when you're throwing these punches, you're keeping your elbows in, not flying out like chicken wings. Right here on my hook, it's the only time you come close to a chicken wing. Right here it conceals, and as my body rotates, comes the hook. Okay? Now I had mentioned footwork. Here's what that's going to look like for us. It's called a slide up. I'm going to take my rear foot, touch the front foot, and step. Slide together and step. Now, add that in with boxing combinations that we were talking about previously. I'm going to do a slide up jab punch. Head and body. Changing levels. Now, you can continue this with 1 through 4 as well. There's 1, You already did number 2 with the slide up jab punch. 3 and 4. Double up. You can slide up with the first one and then get offline with the second one. Slide up jab punch. 3 4. Double up. Head and body, just changing levels. That's all we're doing. You're still pivoting with each of those techniques. Now, I do recommend that you practice it with your right leg forward. So, my right hand becomes the jab or the number 1. Left hand becomes the punch or number 2. Right hand becomes the hook, number 3. Left hand becomes the punch again, number 4. Double up. So with the jab in the front, head and body. You should know that one pretty easy. And the slide up technique is the exact same. Keeping your hands up. Okay, so practice these basic concepts, and if you have a partner, use the slide up drill so that you begin to also slide back with it. Here's what I mean. In defending, coming back. In attacking, going forward. Going back, coming forward. Going back, coming forward. So if you have that partner, go ahead and begin to use those back and forth. All right. When you've done this 10 times with each of the combinations, and you've gone through all the way once or twice, then you can begin to work on part 2 of lesson 1. Thank you.